Time for another swing and show us your swing. This time it's Jim, another lefty.
Oh, that hurt. Don't send that one in.
Hey Jim, thanks so much for the video. You got a very good swing. I really like a lot of the components in your swing. Nice and full to the top. Look at that parallel. You do a good job of leaning into the right foot and then turning around that. And when you have good weight shift and you rotate nicely, usually you'll get some forward shaft lean, which you have, and then all of that just carries into a nice full finish. So lots of good stuff there, Jim. What I'm going to encourage you to do is I'm going to encourage you to get your left hip to work a little bit more back that way and a little less lateral that way. I think if anything, your left hip might be just moving a little too lateral to the top, and I'm going to encourage you to get your left hip to rotate a little deeper back into the left heel. And just looking at your position here at the top, I have a feeling that might even structure the right arm a little bit better and get the club shaft in an even better position at the top of the swing. So left hip, instead of moving lateral to the top so much, we're going to get it to turn, get a little deeper turn into that left heel, and I think that'll be a nice piece of the puzzle to complement, which is a nice downswing into a good balanced position. So let me show you how to do that. All right, Jim, thanks so much for the swing. Really good stuff. We've had two lefties today. I love it. Remember, the Stripe Show at 18birdies.com. That's where you send your swing to, and we'll get it here on the show. Now, Jim, couple things here. The first thing is I want you to take this same little dowel here, or this little alignment rod, put it in the ground just off your trail leg here. Now I'm going to do it right-handed because left-handed I'd be all over the place. So I've got it nice and snug here to my trail hip. Now, when I set up here, I want your hip, your trail hip, I don't want it to go quite as high this way. It looks a little high from that camera angle, might be kind of drifting this way. All right, I want this hip to turn and stay a little bit more inside of this post. You might even create just a little bit of a gap there. See that little space right in there? And I think that'll be good for you because it looks like that hip might be drifting a little that way. Now, let's go to the target line view. And what that's gonna offer you from the target line is when that hip turns a little bit deeper back in here, your lead arm can get a little bit more, I think, around your body. And right now it might be a little too much up in here, but I think that left arm will get in a better spot. I think you'll be a little bit more loaded into that trail heel, and from there I would just let it go. I love your downswing, good sequence, good forward shaft lean, and a nice finish. So I like those two things for you. Work on that hip with the post, get that trail arm just a little bit deeper, and then off you go. Some really good swings here today on the Stripe Show. Keep them coming. We're going to get to them each and every week, and now we're going to step